Hey there, movie lovers. Welcome back to our channel where we discuss all things film related. Today, we're diving into the world of movie endings and counting down the top 10 worst ones. Now, we all know that a great ending can make or break a movie. So let's take a look at some of the most disappointing conclusions in cinematic history. Starting off our list at number 10, we have Pay It Forward. Pay It Forward has lived on, with the slogan of helping others without expecting anything in return. The entire idea of the movie is about being a good and generous person and making the world a better place. However, the positive message of the movie ended up spoiled by a depressing ending, as Trevor, the 7th grade student who sets out to help others with the Pay It Forward campaign, dies after being stabbed. The ending is so completely sad, and they didn't need to end it that way, and it was a shameless Oscar grab. It's dark, much too dark, and left audiences feeling like they'd just been slapped in the face.
What if the world is just a big disappointment?
Coming in at number 9 is Knowing. There's no knowing what to expect from a Nicolas Cage movie. In the case of the sci-fi movie Knowing, the result is a great film with one of the worst movie endings. Cage plays an astrophysics professor who discovers that a child's drawing from a time capsule has numbers that line up with major disasters, then realizes an apocalyptic event is inevitable. The whole time expecting Nicolas Cage to piece it together to save the world, just to realize, nope, then he just goes home to die with his family. And you expect a classy Armageddon. No. How about a big budget sequence watching the entire Earth slowly explode?
You and me together forever.
Next up at number 8, we have Lucy. In a rather confusing conclusion, Lucy ends with the main character turning into a supercomputer, then ejecting a flash drive with their brain in it. There is nothing anywhere in the film before this that suggests that humans can become black goopy supercomputers. A scene where a human turns into a machine and has their brain transferred to a flash drive might seem cool for a sci-fi movie like Lucy, but it doesn't work whatsoever. Prior to the transformation, the character had declared that she would be immortal and everywhere, which makes the flash drive pointless. Taking the number 7 spot is Planet of the Apes. Tim Burton made great Batman adaptations, but his 2001 Planet of the Apes movie is memorable for all the wrong reasons. It has my film with a rather crap ending award. The problematic Planet of the Apes ending sees the main hero returning to Earth only to find that everyone, including the police, are apes, and that the Lincoln Memorial has also been changed to honor an ape leader. It's not explained whether this is the same Earth, and if it is, how exactly the apes managed to take over all systems, making for one of the famously worst movie endings ever. At number 6, we have The Happening. M. Night Shyamalan made a career off movies with twist endings, and the chances of them working or falling flat is a coin toss. In The Happening, it's revealed that everyone on Earth is dying because of the Earth's plants. Some fans just couldn't wrap their heads around the idea, but it explained that the idea was based on a real-life incident, though it wasn't filmed in a way that fans could comprehend or accept. If only he'd left more mystery to it. By the end of the film, the audience definitely knows the plants did it. It's supposed to be about uncertainty, and it doesn't come across.
Why is this happening?
I don't know for sure, Josh.
Moving on to number 5, we have Source Code. After going through several alternate realities to stop a bomber in Source Code, an army pilot steals the life of an innocent teacher and is forced to live like him. It goes against everything he fought and died for. The audience's argument is accurate, since the Army pilot's purpose in the movie is to save lives. It makes little sense for him to end up stealing the life of another person. This means that the teacher now becomes obsolete. The source code ending is structured as a happy ending, but the pilot neither has an idea how to be a teacher nor how to be a family man.
I took your advice. It was very good advice. Sean.
Coming in at number 4 is Man of Steel. The major problem people have with the Man of Steel ending is that Superman kills one of the most powerful DCU villains, Zod. Superman threw away every opportunity where he could have at least tried to dissuade Zod. Just like Batman, Superman has a no-killing rule, so his decision to kill Zod without exploring all other options feels like a desperate attempt to make the Kryptonian darker than he normally is. This and many other character choices in the movie resulted in one of the worst movie endings, even though a lot of the film is exceptionally well crafted.
My son was in the bus. He saw what Clark did.
Taking the number 3 spot is I Am Legend. In I Am Legend, Dr. Robert Neville chooses to die during a zombie attack after 3 years of trying to survive an apocalypse. Why couldn't he just throw the grenade and then get in the safe? I Am Legend's ending is poorly executed because the main character had spent the better part of 3 years trying to find other human survivors. But when a woman shows up and tells him there is a camp with survivors, he chooses to die. Robert's nonsensical decision to fight for survival for years only to give up when there is actual hope makes for one of the worst movie endings.
You may have something here.
At number 2, we have The Devil Inside. For most of its running time, The Devil Inside is a great found footage horror movie. That's until one of the worst movie endings ever. The movie doesn't even have an ending, as it simply directs viewers to a website to read more about them. True story. The website ceased to exist a year after the movie came out and didn't tell you anything you didn't know. The ending could be interpreted by some as a way to drive traffic to the website. Even worse is that the team behind the movie has not kept the site alive, leaving new viewers with no idea how the movie ends.
She's waking up. Haven't got much time, Michael. We haven't got much time.
And finally, taking the number 1 spot on our list of worst movie endings is Now You See Me. Now You See Me, however, ended up botching its big reveal, as it ultimately turns out that the magic is real and deeply unsatisfying. The Wizard Did It ends up being just about the biggest cop-out around, and the film fails to tie up many of its loose ends. For the entire movie, we watch Mark Ruffalo's character try to capture the heisting illusionists. Then, it turns out that he was actually the mastermind all along. Also, he's a magician too. Of course, a dismal sequel did nothing to rescue things.
Dylan? Wait a minute. Dylan! How did this happen?
So there you have it, folks. Our top 10 worst movie endings. Do you agree with our list? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more movie-related content. Thanks for watching,